challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go. 70, Indy. And go. Hey,
Throwing on first down. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
49.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Exit.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it.
It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off play action, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go. Ready? 60 outlaw.
Off the play fake. Herbert rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd
Absolutely.
make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24-20.
And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
61.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though...
And this is caught. He's got it. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on 1 drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
49. Hey, Zoo.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming. 49 to Mike. 49.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 30.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Alpha.
16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake. Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
Back to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Off play action. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
59's Mike, 59's Mike.
Off the play fake. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. On 4th down, Herbert. And that is intercepted by the All-Pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Alert!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check 50. Motion. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. 49.
They go play action. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Alert!
Mike 20. Army.
Now Trubisky to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
X3, 218, chopper.
Crunch.
From the 31, Trubisky. This is caught by Gill. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Ted Ginn with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. Going back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Twist on travel.
Check 25.
Blue.
Second and 5 now. Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hatchet.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Ball. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. First down, a run with Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again has it complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
Hey, Foxtrot, snap.
Looking to throw. Herbert. 20. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 3 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Got it. Pilot, 64. We own it. We own it. Show out. 3-on-3.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Go on. Get it.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check in. Watch the run. 36. Mike 28. Hey, let's get in them holes.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
Anthony Miller. Touchdown, Bears. The kicker on.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Chargers take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. To the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Double dog, that's the way. $49's a mic. Ain't no sense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Mike 20. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey, Mike 20. Hey, Echo. This way. Here we go. There we go, Mike 20.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 3-yard.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Tighten up.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1.
Tight end right. You got 3 down. 6 guys. Check 6. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check nickel. Check 37. Hey.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
And the Chargers first down.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A nice gain of 21 yards. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mike one. Watch the run. So Mike's number one. Watch the cut.
Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up. To hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
To throw on third down, Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards? Take it.
Here we go, here we go. The 60 Pittsburgh. You guys.
Off play action. Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Ready?
Off the play fake. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat-and-mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for our visitors, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
STRO. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from
now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Down the ride, never tired, you will never know. You ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.